All right, hey guys, this is Mr. Boyd at Denver Christian School. We're going to go through just very fast here the essential tools that you need in Pixlr Editor, the free online web-based kind of Photoshop type program that's very close to Photoshop, and a great training tool for Photoshop in order to do cutout composites for books that students might do, older students with younger students as the characters in the stories that they've written. So this is Pixlr. It's a website. There is an extension for the Chrome browser, but all it does is take you to the website. So just type in Pixlr. You can go do pixlr.com like this. It'll take you to Pixlr, and you can do free graphics right there. I think it is. No, excuse me, I'm wrong. Go to web apps, and all you want to do is launch the web app. Okay, that also takes you there. Now I'm logged in, so I'm going to actually log out for a second here. I'm going to log out so you can see how this goes. Not a bad idea to get your Google account set up first. So if you want, you can log in and use your Google credentials. Okay, and school Google credentials is fine. It's going to give you some flash problems. If you do run flash this time, it'll log you in. Okay, let's go file, and we're going to open an image. Again, if you have that primary screen that comes up in front, one of the options there, that nice kind of colored screen that we had at the very beginning, that had the option to open an image as well, and you could log in later. I'm going to go get from my memory card from my camera the pictures, and you can select a couple of them at a time and open them both at once. And I've also got a picture that I downloaded from the internet of like a great background. I got a jungle picture that I found on the internet, and hit open. Okay. Obviously, if you go out and you find pictures on the internet that have really white backgrounds, that's why a great search term to add to your Google searches for pictures is, like, say I want a giraffe. Fine, get giraffe on a white background. Say you want a basketball. Fine, say basketball on a white background. Okay, it's really easy to find things on the internet if you add that extra on a white background. So here I had one of that I found on the internet, and it's got watermarks and things on there. But you know, the idea was that when we take photos here at the school, our white is not as really bright white as you might get off of some things from the internet. You know, off the internet, you can, when it's super bright white, you can do this, and you get almost a perfect outline around everything. And then you just invert, right-click and invert, and you get just the person that you can edit, copy, go to your background here, and edit, paste. Okay. Move them around, go to edit and free transform, scales them. If you hold down the shift button, it keeps them the same proportions. If you don't hold down the shift button, you can reverse them. There's not really much to reverse here, but you can squeeze them and skinny them and other stuff like that. I just hold down the shift button and keep it proportional. There we go. And hit enter to place. Otherwise, when you click away, it'll ask you if you want to place them. Either way, hit enter or hit yes. And if you've got little sections of stuff that you want to fix, you can use the magic wand tool in there, click in that, and just hit delete. Or use the magic wand tool and click on something, and you can get the eraser tool. Okay? And the eraser is like a paintbrush that erases. And you can make it bigger or smaller, softer or harder, like a paintbrush, only this is a paintbrush that takes away instead of adds. You can make it bigger and smaller with the comma and period buttons, the greater than and less than keys down there by M and the space bar. And I could erase the background like that. Okay, let's go back over here and practice with the pictures that we've got from our background. If you stand too close to the wall when you take pictures on a white background, you're going to get shadow, and the magic wand probably isn't going to like that too much. Yeah. So what you might do, if you can always, you can right click and deselect all. Sometimes if it doesn't deselect, you got to kind of click away and then come back and do deselect all, or even go to another tool, click away, click on some other things, go back to the magic wand, come back, right click, deselect, and then it'll do it. I don't know why there's like kind of a hitch that way, but sometimes if you just pick another tool, go away, and then come back to the magic wand and right click, you can deselect things. A great way to do this when there's a shadow is just use this lasso tool. It lets you kind of draw around, and it can be pretty rough. What I am going to do is I'm going to be careful down here and try to get into the white. And if you're close back to where you started, you just let go on the mouse button and not get any of this kind of stuff, because that's hard to select too because it's not white. Now if I edit and copy and paste into my jungle background, if we go edit and paste, it's actually going to be a lot easier to select and delete things. Just select and delete. I got some of the arms, so maybe Command Z undoes. You can get your tolerances to be less. Again, sometimes this is just quirky. It's a free program though, so it's pretty good. I'm gonna click over in here, come back, click on the magic wand, deselect, and now it deselects for me. If you are getting more stuff than you want, you got to dial your tolerance down. So let's dial our tolerance down to a lot less. Click on the magic wand tool. Not getting anything there. Oh, I might be on the wrong layer. There you go. That happens to a lot of us. We are on the wrong layer. So you're going to be on the layer of the object. See, I can't select. I might have been selecting something on that layer, but here. Yeah, that's not so great. Deselect all. Looks like the best thing I can do is click another tool, click away, click over here, come back, right click and deselect all. All right, let's try this again. Just going to grab the magic wand tool, click right in here. It's not so bad. Yeah, I'm not sure. I need to make that tolerance a lot less. Deselect all. Let's go for a little lower tolerance. There we go. And delete. Click and delete. Click and delete. You can always use your eraser tool. Again, change the size of it if you need to get into little tight spaces. Or make it bigger so you can just get a lot of things done at once and just sort of delete, erase some stuff away. Okay, however you want to do that. To scale, again, you would be on the right layer with the object that you wanted to scale. Click on the object or person, go to Edit, Transform. I don't know what that is. It's just Escape. Oh, I'm trying to scale a selection, so I want to make sure to deselect. If nothing is selected, the whole layer is selected. So I'm going to pick on the person, go to edit, free transform, make it a little smaller. Hit enter or click away and hit yes. Just keep getting rid of things. Again, a little smaller tolerance here. There we go. When you're ready to save, hit File, Save. You can put it on your computer as a JPEG and hit Save. Give it a name that means something. Like a meaningful name would be maybe page, whatever page number you're working on. And you can keep, if you want to keep the same background, but put the person in a new position, you can do that with the movement. Be on the layer of the thing you want to move. Okay. And if you don't want something to be there, you can turn it off and only have one of the characters on that scene. Okay. Again, go File and Save, and maybe this is page 6. Okay. But if you want to save in the cloud so you can get to it later, both save it as a JPEG. That's fine. But also, if you want to be able to edit it, if you want to get all your layers and all the hard work that you've done, save it as the PXD Pixlr image file. In fact, you should always save it at least once this way, sometime. Maybe not every time, but at least once, because it'll keep track of everything for you and get it all back for you. And that's an editable type of file format. Just hit OK. And I'll put that in your Google Drive. That's it.